All right. Hi, everybody. I am John.
I'm Joni. Good morning.
Getting my coffee, swig of coffee.
Yeah, helps start the
For
day.
the human potential. So today I'm going to talk to you about Earth. What do you know about Earth? Planet Earth.
Well, I don't know a lot except that it is a living entity.
Yep, it's a living entity. And we've talked about planet and how it's evolving. But I'm going to go specifically into Earth as it relates to extraterrestrials, aliens, whatever you want to call it, interdimensional beings,
Oh.
um, whatever you want to call it. It's my experience that these beings are just advanced beings of us. They're our relatives. They're not separate. Now, of course, everything comes from source. So everything is made of source, right?
Right.
God got us all that is. So everything is of source. But imagine, so imagine for a moment if Earth was Earth before it was Earth. And what do I mean by that? Like, what if all things originated from Earth, right? Like eons ago, there was just a speckle of this whatever, this planet. Is it possible, just throwing it out there, that beings inhabited Earth long ago, had became very advanced, were able to build craft to leave Earth, maybe build craft to travel the galaxies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe found other planetary systems, or they were so advanced they were able to create planetary systems because they understood the creation process, right?
Wow, yeah.
And they were able to create other planets, or even they were able to get so advanced they became interdimensional.
Wow, yeah.
They could
There's a lot of
exist
possibilities there.
on different plateaus,
Mm-hmm.
right? Maybe they left their physical bodies and became etheric.
Right.
My point is that, maybe just like we have developed space shuttles, we've left Earth, we've gone to the moon, right?
Right.
And some would say there's a illegal space program out there, which I totally believe there is, that they travel, right? But let's just for a moment put that on hold and just talk about developing technologies to leave the planet. Is it therefore possible that over time humans themselves could evolve to such a place to where now they could travel further than the moon, Mars, even past Mars, even travel the galaxies? Is it possible? So if that's possible, then is it possible for civilizations who have been here before to have done this eons ago?
Well, if it's possible for us, it could have been
Right?
possible for them. Sure.
So these so-called aliens and extraterrestrials and everybody talks about, could they just really be advanced beings of us? Right?
Right.
Our ancestors. Could it be they come in to check in on us? Could it be that this is their planet as well? They have every right to be here as we do. Why? Because this is where they came from. Is it possible?
Sure. Anything's possible.
So, is it possible that they had advanced knowledge of, I don't know, an asteroid coming and changing the structure of the Earth,
Mm-hmm.
and they bailed in
Well,
their crafts,
right. If sure.
right?
Right.
And they come back to check on it?
And if they're that advanced, they would have knowledge of any of that could possibly happen now.
Science
If there were
is,
to be.
Science has told us that, the Earth has gone through ice ages, right?
Right.
Changes, so-called dinosaurs, and something wiped them out, right?
Right.
So could
Right.
it be that they've had knowledge of this and that they leave the planet for a time being, wait for the planet to restructure itself, And maybe with that comes the structural changes for different life forms, right? Is it possible? Is it possible eons ago that insects, insectoids, whatever you want to call them, were the primary species? They evolved to what we call humans, right? But they were insects that basically walk on two legs. Could they, because the atmospheric conditions or the gravitational conditions, whatever the conditions of the earth were at that time, supported that life?
Right.
Is it possible? Everybody talks about reptilians. Could at that time, the earth, the heat, could that have supported that type of life?
Right. Wow.
So humans
That's a lot
weren't
of
the
questions. It's really food for thought, I'll tell you that.
So let's say humans, whatever, were evolving, but yet they couldn't evolve because of gravitational conditions, radiation, the atmospheric condition, whatever the case may be.
Right. It wasn't suitable
for that particular type of life form.
Right.
And then people say we were seeded by extraterrestrials or the Anunnaki, right? The people who come from heaven, which I think is true. And we'll go into that. I do think that somehow it was they screwed around and they have to make up for that mistake. They, you know. But my point is, Earth was Earth before it was Earth. Is it possible that other species, through atmospheric condition changes, gravitational, radiation, whatever the case may be, made it possible for other types of life form to live on the planet and evolve? And over time, Earth has evolved to what it is today. What's suitable for humans.
Right. Right. Sure. It's possible.
Because if you go, and it is getting hotter, so you know,
we are well aware of that.
You know, more suited for reptilians, conspiracy. But you know, is it possible, right? So it's just something to think about. Earth was Earth before it was Earth, you know, and we always think of these beings, extraterrestrials, as outside of Earth, or you know, coming from another planet, which is possible, or another system, or interdimensional. But could it be that they all originated from here and they were able to leave,
right, and come back
and find other planetary systems, or even create?
Right.
Since we are co-creators, have they reached that point to where they can co-create? They can
well,
create.
If they're that far advanced, you know, I don't see why not.
Right?
Right.
It's just something to ponder. So,
yeah. Sure is.
Right?
Sure is something to ponder.
Wanted to throw that
There's
out
a
there.
lot there.
That I think, you know, there's more to us, more to Earth than people think, more to the extraterrestrial sort of topic than people think. And I just, you know, wanted to give you some food for thought. Hope you guys enjoy. Any questions?
No, I think it's, if we can open our mind to other possibilities, you know, you brought up a lot of different points that most people would throw up their hands and say, oh, no. But if you just allow for maybe a possibility of these things, you know, is it possible?
Right.
You have to say it's possible. You know, it doesn't mean it actually happened. It just allow for the possibility and think about, you know, ponder it.
No one truly knows.
No.
But, you know, they're just thought processes, and these, you know, and that's why I say, you know, in life you come up with a hypothesis, and then the universe sort of feeds you, and you go, maybe there's something to this.
Right.
Because it, you know, happens over and over.
Yeah, it shows you things that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
Food for thought, guys. Hey, please hit that like and share, subscribe. Trying to build the channel, build awareness. Remember, you are important. We love you. Love yourself. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Enjoy.